The following video was pre-recorded on twitch.tv/codedman9000. More information on the stream times at the end of the video. Previously on Stone to Space.
For the start of Chapter 3, we went to Kerbal Space Program to learn how to make rockets so that we could explore the stars for a new home. We began playing on career mode while not knowing anything about what we were doing. After doing some research off-stream, we then moved to the science mode with newfound knowledge. We went to both moons, created communication networks, planes, science missions, a space station, and then ended the game by traveling all the way to Duna in the Antari ship.
After arriving at Duna, our ship the Antares fell apart, causing us to land on Duna and mine its resources so that we could fix the Antari ship. We unlocked various buildings, and also different types of science. After fixing everything but scanners on the ship, we then left the planet behind us as we continued to travel in space. Partially during our space flight, we landed on an asteroid. Over the course of a few hundred cycles, we had mined out the asteroid, converting its resources into various things that we needed in order to keep 24 dupes alive. We made a lot of automated machines to take, cool, or convert items into other items. We then turned on a machine that would allow us to take a dive into the dreams of one of our dupes. Hello and welcome to a Twitch Plays Along series called Stone to Space. Today we're in Chapter 3, Space Travel. Today we are playing Vintage Story.
Alright, it's gonna start out quiet, because that's what music's playing. I actually am a little concerned. Now, I'm just barely hearing it right now, so you guys should be just barely hearing it. That's where I want it. So OBS is picking it up at the right volume. Anyway, what we did on the last stream is, one, we had a Chansey in chat. That's actually true, but there's also one in chat right now. Let me just do a quick check. I'm pretty sure I have it. What we did first, or as part of it, was we took down the wall so that we could add windows into here. We need quartz for that, so I'm gonna have to go mining for quartz. But we also made pit kilns for all of our refractory tier 1 bricks. So we're going to be turning all of them into the brick blocks, and we should have enough bricks to make all the blocks I need in order to make our first thing is steel, so that we can make tier 3 refractory bricks, and then use those bricks for other things. So to start off today, since we're waiting for this, I think we left off, yeah, right after we started them. They started at 18 hours. We only went 4 hours before we quit the game. A lot of our berries are growing, so we're going to be harvesting the berries soon. And what I was trying to say is that we're going to go into the cave and get a bunch of quartz, because I do not believe we have enough. Well, we don't have any crushed quartz, but we need quartz for this. So we're going to take my iron pick. We're gonna go into the cave. Another thing I wanted to do was make a bunch of lanterns so that we can get rid of these torch holders here. We want to try and get rid of that mod. That's J. I didn't mean to press J. So if I look at the lanterns, what is the thing that I think is the best looking? Black bronze is definitely the best looking in my opinion. Bismuth is also a good look. Tin bronze, I don't really like the yellow. Oh, that's just bismuth. Okay, this is the bismuth bronze. It kind of looks like the tin bronze, but oxidized. I also have iron lanterns, and then the rare materials, which I'm not going to even try to get into. I might make the bismuth lanterns. I really like the look of them. I need to know how much we have, though. Zinc, silver, bismuth right here. No more in those. I should have more that I have not crushed yet. But it looks like I don't, unless it's in here. Gold, tin, copper, zinc, copper. So this is all of the stuff that I have right now. This is 640, this is 190, so that's at least 8 ingots, which can make 4 lanterns. I don't think I want to do it with that then. We should probably make it with something that is common in our area. We could make brass. Brass is just... Actually, I forget what it is. It's zinc and copper. Welcome in, Quartz. Thank you for doing the hijack redeem. If you weren't here for the past few minutes, we're trying to pick out our favorite lantern and something that's easily accessible for us to make. And brass is kind of the contender for right now because it's the easiest thing for me to get. Black bronze, I'm not even gonna attempt to try getting because that's gold and zinc. No, it's gold and silver. I do have a little bit of both of those, but I don't think I'm gonna use it. And I don't like regular copper. I don't like using the orange stuff. If it were, like in Minecraft, the copper in Minecraft actually oxidizes and changes from orange to green. And I think if they did that for the copper lanterns, I would probably like the green, because that's why I like the bismuth. It's like a turquoise. I don't like the tin for the same reason. I don't like the yellow. Bismuth bronze is a good contender for like a ruined tin bronze. Like that it oxidized. And iron, although we have a lot and it's easy for us to get another node of it, I don't think we're going to use iron. That seems expensive for us. Would it blend in better with our buildings though? What kind do I have anyway? What's in my hand? This is a brass lantern. This is the one that I'm thinking about making. And you know what? Going off of the walls, because I'm trying to think of what lantern would look well on the side of the buildings as lighting. I like the... What is it called? When two different colors make each other look better. There's a phrase for it, and I can't remember what it is. Like you have a bright color next to a dark color. We're gonna go with bronze, or brass. In order for me to do that, I need to know the conversion for it. So I'm going to Google for an ingot calculator. I like using TWG server for those who may be Googling this to go and use the same thing. And it looks like the least amount of zinc you can use is 30%. Which is another reason why I love this website, because you can actually change how much you want to use. And for some reason, it calculates all the way up to 21 ingots. Have fun, Einspot. I'll see you when you get back. So it looks like when I was doing thin brass, that I can only make up to 20 ingots at a time, but the other alloys you can make more, depending on how much of the alloy you can, the two different metals you can fit in there. Which I didn't think of, but we're gonna stay with 20, which is 2 stacks of copper. I need my hammer. Don't know why that hammer was used. Because we do not have enough there. Oh, we also have plates of tin bronze for some reason. Don't know why that is. Where's our zinc? That's the zinc for now. I kind of want to make a chest for just copper to make this easier to look through. Gold, tin, copper, zinc, copper. I'm going to immediately break this down, since we need 120 of it. Okay, so copper, 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 tin, and that's zinc, gold. That's all ingots, so copper, 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 copper. This should be tin, that should be zinc again. We'll look at that in a moment. Alright, then we have this chest, which is mostly copper. We have this, that's tin, tin again. Gold, so that's where the gold is. Okay, this is all the copper that we have right now. Do I do the same thing for tin in this one? We could keep the tin with our nuggets and then the valuable stuff up here. Or actually, everything can fit in the bottom one. Is that copper? That is copper. That goes up there now. I like this better being... That's olivine, never mind. Actually, don't I need to crush olivine? For tier 3 bricks? I need to do it for tier 2 at least. We're gonna put that on the pulverizer downstairs. I'm not sure why. I think we didn't have the pulverizer set up when I put that down in here. Anyway, we don't need that chest open anymore. And if I had another 4 ingots of this type of copper, I would use it. I think instead we're gonna have to just break this apart. Now I just need 24. And then we need to fill in the rest with zinc, which I need 120 total. And I think I might break these apart just so that I don't have them taking up space like they are. Alright, zinc is at the bottom. I didn't know that I could do that. Alright, that's gonna go in our other chests with our iron ore. If I have 40, that means we need 80 units. And I forget how many each. Alright, it's 20 per thing. So that did not give me what I thought it was gonna give me. I shouldn't be going off of the units. That gives us 60. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just take this out until it gets up to 60. There we go. That's all of the stuff we need. I would break it all apart, but I don't know how much this is all gonna fill with nuggets. Because I think the nuggets expand exponentially when you break them, if I'm remembering correctly. We'll throw that in there. That's a different type of iron, but it's still iron. So eventually that'll go in a bloomery. Alright, now if I toss these up, plus the zinc, we get 20 ingots worth of brass. I just need the coal from in here. Throw that in there. What's that? That's a 10 ingot. I was thinking previously that we would just melt all of our... Could have sworn I put the copper coal in there. I was thinking previously of just smelting every single metal I have. Because I don't know if you can put like a copper bar in here. Does it have to be the nuggets? I've never tried, so I don't actually know. So while... Actually, how long does this have to cook for? That's 400, so it's pretty much cooking for the amount of time that copper would. We could go and dig up some quartz while we're waiting. Let's throw the olive vine in there. Start this up. I'm gonna go mine a little bit. Oh, hello, fox. That is not a good sign for us. I think we may have to wait a moment and put fences around the farms. That is why I moved the farms around a little bit and why some of them don't look right. That's... Our flax is almost ready. Our cabbage should be ready. No, it's still off by a day for some of them. How are the onions? They're a little off. Our soybeans are getting closer to being done. Oh no, yes. No. No. Or I should say yes. Our bees did not make more honey yet. And I still need that water source for that one, unless this one would serve it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it would serve it. It won't be like super effective, but it will reach that soybean. And there's a Tyrantrum in chat if anyone wants a T-Rex. So if I do that, I need the bucket of water that I usually have. I think I might leave a bucket out here by the farms just so I don't have to keep going for it. And this year in the story, we're going to be turning all the berries into wine, hopefully. That's the end goal. Okay, that there. I should probably have the hoe on me. Okay, as for this one, we do need this water source still. So I'm not gonna fill that water in just yet. I'm pretty sure that all the grains are going to be done in about one stage. Sunflowers might be closer to being done. No, they're 2 stages away. They're actually further. Alright, actually none of that is getting filled. This one block is. The rest is all just dirt. Except for right here, which gets a path block eventually. This is exciting. Once these soybeans are done, this area is fixed up, except for the carrots. This over here is practically fixed. I just need to place dirt in these water sources. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, if I fill them in now, this line of amaranth out here would not get moisturized. That's our one thing of rice. Hopefully we get more seeds. Alright, let's put the hoe back. And I am kind of waiting for the cabbage to be done. That actually is about to be done soon. Okay, we'll come back at the end of the stream and look at the farms again. That's all done. We can turn that off. Let's check in on the copper before I go downstairs. It's about halfway done. Okay. So we have about 10 minutes before we start wasting coal. Now, something I do remember is that we took down all the torches, which means that getting to the quartz might be a little bit troublesome. Yeah, everything's dark there. I am gonna go grab our torches again and light up our way to the quartz. We probably should have left them down there for the quartz themselves. The torches, I think, are actually in here. They are. Get rid of the axe. Just so that I can go like this. Now, I don't feel the need to light up every single part of the cave like we did previously. Just the portion that gets us to that. Actually, we should probably take the torches out of that. Oh, wait, no, we left these torches so that mobs don't spawn as close to the town to where we can hear them from outside. And another thing we're going to do is I'm going to take that out. So we pretty much took all this down just to add it back. I don't know how you missed me. I don't know where you are, but you're gonna die once I find you. Because I know there's one right here that's running. There you are. Alright. I'm gonna find them and kill them. Are you shooting me from over there? We're gonna ignore that. Alright, what I should probably do is figure out how we're gonna get to the quartz, and I think it was actually running across this. And then we go down. Oh, hello! Oh. This would have been useful with a spear. You know what? Well, there's some quartz. I don't know if that's the quartz node I was looking for. It could be, it might not. It is, but that's not the way that we got into it the first time. Where did that locust go? It went in the quartz mine? Hello, Sugar. Okay. The locust is the scariest thing here. So this might be the end of the quartz node, but I'm not sure. How did we get into that cave? Was it from in here? Yes, it was, right there. Okay. We're gonna go like that. Draw attention to it. And then I need to take the thing out of my pocket. Ah! No, no. I'm tired of you. Alright, since you're gonna keep running, I'll ignore you then. So I could either come down here with a bunch of lanterns and light up the way. We could alternatively make a staircase down here from the surface. I don't know how I'm gonna want to do it later. That's once we get a bunch of the brass, which we're probably gonna have to go and pick up now that we've spent all the time down here just finding the quartz again. Oh, hello. There's a bunch of you now. Okay, that one went away, so I'm gonna ignore it. And it came back for more. Oh, no, this is a different one. Never mind. This is the one that came back. Alright, we'll put one right there. And I guess I'll put one here just to light it up a little better. Ah, a drifter. Hello. And another shiver. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that shiver. We're gonna go upstairs. Get the brass going into, copper, not copper, brass, plates. That's the word. Hello, boy. You eating your treats? I put treats right next to me a while ago and you didn't eat them right away. I only just realized he was next to me. Okay, so I think our first brass lanterns are gonna go from the quartz cave, because we're also gonna need quartz to make the lanterns. So we might as well light up that area first before bringing it up here. And that is done. It looks like we might be wasting one piece of coal, probably, or possibly, I mean. Alright, let's take this downstairs. Could've sworn I heard a drifter, but I guess not. Now, I would say that we're gonna go back upstairs and fill this crucible again, but I don't know if the amount of time to cool down these ingots is shorter than the amount of time it is to heat up another crucible full of it. I don't think I can just continuously place them in the ingots molds. That should be the last one. Alright. Throw that back on there. I'll let that fizzle out. Let's actually go back into the cave now. After I throw that in there. And I have copper in my inventory. Just realized I had that. Oh, that must have came from the saw blade locust. We got a new Jonas part that I've never seen before. Let's just make sure I haven't seen it. Oh. Alright, we'll put the planks back in here. And then we just have food. Oh, we still have the seeds and the bucket. We're not going to replant until we have all of the farms situated. I'll keep the call on me, just for now. Oh, I also need food. You know what? I think we're gonna bite the bullet and get the modded oven ready, because I think this stuff's gonna expire soon. 6 days, 5 days. I think we'll do that instead of going into the cave for the quartz for right now. Where was I putting this? Oh, right there. Alright, in order to get the modded stuff, we wanted to expand this floor out 2 blocks. So let's go grab our building blocks from over here. And then all I'm gonna do for right now is do the randomization for coming out 2 blocks. Then we're gonna cut down this wall and place it back in the same way it was. So there's only 3 different types of blocks here. And I don't know how high it's gonna have to go, so I'm just gonna go to here. With copper being the thing that we have the most. Or just sworn I heard a drifter noise, but I didn't. Okay, then we're gonna do the same thing over here. But yeah, well, not right there. All right. Actually, we should have just kept those 3 things, and then I can just middle mouse click onto it. We'll break that for now. The only reason why I'm trying to keep the look of this is because this was a modded ruin. I'm trying to keep the look of the ruins to stay as close to the mod as I can. Anyway, we'll break this down. We're also going to want to break this out, because it's going to be filled in with cobblestone. That's another Skaroopy that was in chat. We get that quite often, it seems. Now, this was on a stone foundation. I'm not going to grab stone and put stone underneath the grass here. I'm just going to leave it the way that it is. Aside from filling this in with water. Or, not water, with cobblestone. And then this is the floor system right there. That goes there. What? Didn't mean to go right there, but okay. None of this is cobble? Wow. I was trying to look for a piece of cobble that I could dig out because easiest to spot, but it wasn't. Looks like most of this layer is cobblestone. And this is for the windows, which I think I placed in the walls around. I don't think the walls were here for it. So most of this is going to be cobblestone. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Most of this is going to be cobblestone because I placed it in. That's the last piece of that type of stone. And we just needed one more. But that can easily be placed in. Alright, let's jump down here. Run across. Luckily, when you break windows in this game, you don't lose them. Unlike in Minecraft. Okay, we need that right there. Window. And break this down. That crate is going to be moved, so is the wood here and the table. Luckily, we didn't do this in the winter, or else I'd be shaking the entire time. Alright, how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 slabs. And then 4, 8, 16, 16 roof pieces, 18 slabs. I actually might need more than that for the roof. They would all be in here. We're gonna need that. And then I don't know where all of our slabs are. Where is all of our... Oh, they might be in the blacksmith, now I'm thinking about it. And these are ready. Already. Okay, we will do this in a moment, so for right now they're gonna go in here. And I don't see any slabs in there. Did we run out? We could not have run out completely of aged wood. There's no way I used all the aged wood. These are not the slabs I'm talking about. Not in there. That's all clay. Oh, here they are. Oh, that says ebony. Never mind. I might be able to use that aged log, though. I mean, these are support beams that are aged. I don't know if I can cut them down. Did I really use all of them? I don't remember using them all. I don't know why they would be over here, but I checked anyway. It looks like I used all of the aged wood. Let's go grab our saw from up here. I don't want to use the aged beams because we're probably going to need them. Hopefully these aged logs can be turned into a bunch of planks. Yeah, those are definitely sticks. Okay. Grab them, and this, I want to take a look at this. Very aged wood, okay. Rotten wood. Actually, that makes support beams. Because they're debarked. Gotcha. And these are just rotten ebony, which you can't do anything else with. Okay, so this must be the last of it then. I think I said I needed 18, but we'll do 16 for now, just to make sure I don't make too many. I should run out 1 block away. Yep. Okay, so I should be in a cellar right now. For some reason, it's saying house. Which is fine, because we're not really storing food. Or are we because of this? No, there should still be a cellar. Because in here is a cellar, right? Is it the size of the room? Might be the size of the room because it's not 7 blocks. Alright, let's turn this into... You look like you're inside. Let's turn this into a room by building up here. And then I need to take down all the stairs and move them over at least 1 block, or 2 blocks, I mean. Which is going to raise the height. I'll leave that slab there. And I fell. Oh, does it all need like 3 stairs? Why do I feel like I'm missing a stair? One, two. I'm not. Okay, that was strange and confusing. Alright, before I place down those stairs again, I want to somewhat randomize what's over here. This is not going to get randomized because we're not going to see it. I'm just going to bring it out to here. And I should probably have this open. Wow, that is so bright. Okay, so this is actually going to be the slab. The slab is getting moved over 1 block. We're going to need a couple more stairs. Can I? No, I can't do that. Okay. Yes. Yes. Ashlar. Why does this seem different than that? I think it's just because of the slab not being there. Okay, now this has to get moved over, along with everything over on this side has to be cut down before we make more. Now if I did it right, the math should still work out. So we should still need 16 of these pieces of roof. It'd be nice if I wasn't getting shot at while I'm trying to cut this down. Where are you? Tired of them. Luckily, I had to come down here anyway to get these. Is that rot? Did our blood rot finally? It did. Look at that. We no longer have a bunch of things of blood. Alright, let's dig this all down. We don't need this stack anymore. Oh, I want that. Okay, so first I'm gonna put the stairs over on this side. Oh. I actually need this to be a block taller. That makes more sense. What do we have the least of? Actually, let's do ashlar on both. And then we're still keeping the middle one only cobblestone. It's just gonna be crazy high. That looks better. Ah, there was an apple in shot earlier and I didn't notice. Alright, so now we just have this side. I think what we're gonna do is go top to bottom, and since I only have 6, we're gonna need another 6 cobblestone stairs. Going top to bottom will allow me to be able to climb back up here as I run out of things. Why do we have an odd number of roof pieces? Because there was 1 in the chest. So I should have 1 piece left after doing these. I do have 1 left. Okay. Let's go grab 6 more stairs. And as I did count correctly, we need 16 of these. which I think are this. So I need to go like this. Gives me 17 because I have an extra piece. We need to also clean out our inventory when we're over there, because I don't think we need to keep the building materials on us at all times. I don't think we have cobblestone stairs in the blacksmith. I know we have slabs over there, but I don't think we have stairs. Yeah, they're all over here. Let's just grab all that. And because I know we're gonna still need that, we'll put these up here too. That. Put the coal away. Probably also sort that. I still have brass ingots on me. What we're gonna do instead of placing it into a chest, put them there. Oh, our bricks are done. We're gonna check to see, after I make the ovens here, we're gonna check to see if we have enough for the refractory bricks. I meant to put this dirt away. That was the whole reason why I had it out in my hand. And I think these are placed directional, so I have to be careful where I look. So unfortunately, I still have one extra piece left over. Been trying to get rid of that for a while. And now our other issue is, how do I get down here safely? I think just right here won't hurt me. Alright, we're still in a building. That's a plus. And I think the doors being off from the center gives it a little bit of character. I like it. We're slowly turning this ruined town into our own town. I don't want to hear the rain. I'm still hearing the rain. Like there's a hole. Because of this, maybe? I don't know. Hopefully that stays open. It didn't. I'm probably gonna have to turn that off on the mod. Anyway, let's go in here, type in oven. So we're gonna need the baking spaces. And I think I'm gonna make it out of cobblestone because it's the easiest thing for me to make. It does require fire clay and copper. So we're gonna need a couple of plates. And I'm thinking since we have a 9-block space here, we'll make 4 of them. So we're gonna need 4 plates. Let's go see if we even have 16 ingots to use. This is a whole 4. I need to double that, so we need to make more copper. I'm looking in the wrong chest. I forgot we moved all of our copper to one chest. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to take all of the poor chunks and break them down. Because they should have the least amount of bits in them. So this whole row is poor. Hello, Drifter. You don't have to hit me. You're just gonna end up dying. Alright, how do we turn this into 20 ingots? So we want 2,000 minus 640 minus 640 minus 640. That's 3 stacks. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't know you could do that. Let's do 1, 2, 3. And then we need 80. It's apparently 100 units. $90. That's 80. That should be the full amount. It is. Look at that. Put a coal in here. Didn't realize I had torches still in me. Alright, this is gonna take a while for it to heat up, so let's put stuff away. Like we were originally planning on doing. I think I can actually put these in here as well. Trying to think if there's anything in here that we can get rid of. We can probably put the iron in the iron chest instead of it being in here. Why is hematite up here? That's odd. Throw those in there. Oh, there apparently were torches up there. And then I just have the roof system. All of this just to go back and forth. So while we're waiting for the copper to go, I'm gonna make a bit of a path coming out here. I don't know where it's gonna lead to, but I know I want to keep it away from the building, so let's go one more. That's what we end it here. Let's also grab the remaining 58 path blocks. And we're gonna do the same over here. Which it already is brought out, so we're actually gonna leave it there. So what we're gonna do instead is break this all down. Is all this low fertility? No, it's medium. I just don't have the right blocks in here. We're gonna need those copper stones. Okay, so all of these should be turned into bricks, which I need mortar, and it takes 8 of them each time I do it. And we have not made mortar before, but it's not very difficult to make. I only have one piece, so I can do those two. Let's actually place this down as we're doing it. So in order for me to start, we want to go like this, and I know it's gonna be Brooks right there. We're not gonna put the lids on, never mind. Control click. I'm just gonna keep going around in a circle until I have everything. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's hide that for now. We're gonna need the iron door that we have from over here. And what we're gonna use for the steel is the grated iron door. It has a window. We have two of them. Actually, we have two of both kinds. Wow. So this will go right there. And the next thing I need is to make mortar. These are almost halfway done being done rotting. This, we're gonna use this barrel now. Because that has stuff in it, right? That's brine. Okay, mortar is made by mixing any type of sand into slaked lime or quick lime. I get it to change. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does need to be slaked lime, which is quick lime in water. So we were there. Water glassed chicken egg. Didn't know that was a thing. But anyway, we need to get quick lime. That's salt. This is the lime. It cooks in the quick lime. Okay. We need to turn lime into quick lime. That's the first stage of this. Do we have anything in here? Crushed alum, flint, chalk, limestone. Limestone. That's granite. Ooh, we do have some quartz in here. I think that's all the stone that we have that we're trying to use here. This is all the meteoric iron stuff. This is all granite. But you're going to be using the granite sand. I think our beehive might be ready. Compost, that's gears. Compost goes in there. I need to turn on the quern. It should be that one. Yes, it is. How do I get that to stay open? We did it somehow before, I don't remember how we did it. So not granite. Start with that limestone there. And I think this gets done faster compared with its speed. So if our windmills start spinning faster, we'll be querning stuff a lot faster than we are right now. Let's go check on the copper while we're waiting. still not done. That is going to take a long time because it has a lot of stuff in it. So I think what we're going to do while we're waiting is another 2 pies so I don't starve. Okay, this goes in there. This goes back. We need to heat up the oven. And you are nowhere near almost done. We do, however, need to remove this, and I guess we'll just place it on the ground right here. Because we're going to need to turn all that quicklime into this, so let's grab some peat. Did I not grab the lime from down here? I didn't. I should probably also take the rot out of here. How do I get the rot out of a barrel? I don't think I can. I think I can only place more rot in. Alright, so since I don't know how much quicklime I'm gonna need, I should probably do that. Lime, quicklime, slaked lime. 4 pieces per liter. So we're gonna want, because the quicklime going into 1 liter of water makes 4 liters of lime, we're doing a 1-to-1 ratio of quicklime into slaked lime. So we want 48 pieces of quicklime. And if I go back, it looks like 2 pieces of lime go into 1 quicklime. So we're gonna probably wait for that. I am starting to get worried about our pies here. I think I might actually start starving before we eat them. I wonder if there's a way for me to automate putting stuff into the quern. I could probably put a chute and a chest above it. That wouldn't be too out of the way, but then I think the stuff that we put in it would go on the floor. We'll figure it out after this pie's done. Alright, we have our food for now. And we really are just waiting for the quern. I want the rest of the salt up here, but I didn't have all the salt. Put them in there, along with the lime. Let's go into the cave after checking on the copper and actually get our quartz. I should probably also check in on the pigs. I don't think they've been fed for a while. And they should be on the next generation. Oh, it's done. So while this is cooling down, we're going to be in the cave getting a bunch of quartz so we can bring it out here. Now there are 2 different quartz nodes as far as I know in the cave. We did start digging out one node before realizing there was the other node that we just saw on today's stream. Okay, the rest of the stuff I'm gonna keep on me because it's not that much inventory space to have done there. So let's actually go down, try to get some quartz. We have it lit up already, so I don't think I need to bring more torches, given how I have the lantern on me. But I wanted to be able to be guided to the quartz. Hello, Drifter. Okay, now if we're lucky, we won't run into the saw blade locust. And it looks like we were way over here last. I think that was just so that we could see if anything was coming at us. So we'll keep going this direction. I think I might jump over the other side of the cave and grab the quartz that it's not really connected to this node. What is the little one doing? Oh, he's just on my bed. Okay. Oh, here's Shiver. I can see the Shiver. For a second, that saw blade locust scared me. Alright, I'm gonna go over to the other side of that cave. Where the Shiver is. Where you going? Get everything that's over here, and then head back into the portion that we're actually in. This probably connects all the way over, especially with that flipping in. So I think what I'm going to do instead is just grab everything that is against the edge of the cave here. Oh, it separates. Never mind then. Unless it doesn't separate in there anymore. Maybe this is just a false block. It was a false block, okay. We'll finish off this side then. Unless that's false as well. Nope. I think I got it. Yes, I did. Oh. So we have these, at least 3 blocks. And then all of this. Okay, so if I come in through here, we're gonna put a piece of dirt somewhere to block them from being able to come in from over on this side. For a second there, I thought it was separated, but it's just the generations on 2 different levels. Okay. Oh, don't break that, actually. That would give them more than one way to get to us. I need that, and this piece. And like I said... They're right there, so they can't get to us. There is a boat torrent somewhere. We're gonna ignore it. This is a big node. There is a Trubbish in chat if anyone wants a trash bag. I think what I might do is just go straight down like I am right now. And then come up and down both ends. And then do the same thing on the way out. I think we only need to do 2 more lanes here anyway. I don't think we need that much quartz. We might for the amount of glass that I want to use, but for the refractory bricks we probably don't need much more. And it looks like that's the end of it. For this side. See, now that shiver can't get to us. Make sure I pick up everything. And then we head back down this way. Is this a perfect 3? It is a perfect 3. Look at that. Ah! How'd you get in? I didn't know you could fit in the 1 block deep area. I thought it was safe. I think I can also eat a piece of pie. Nope. I was off by a little bit. Now where's the little one?
What are you doing?
He's laying against my pajamas. For those that are watching this on YouTube, as the VOD is up at some point, I have a kitten in my room. That's more tin ore. So when I'm talking about the little one or little boy, I'm talking about the kitten. Those on Twitch I've known for months because I've had them on screen multiple times, but for YouTube, I usually edit out everything that has to do with the stuff that isn't related to the games. So while we're down here, we're gonna grab that tin as we go back up. How much is on this side? Not much, actually. Let's grab this tin. Hopefully it's not too much. This tin is something we're not really lacking. Does look like it's more than one layer, though. And it's mixed in with the quartz. Which is probably why it's more than one layer. It wouldn't be up here, would it? It is up one more. Why am I hearing a boat's horn? Oh, that's why. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a boat's horn right there. And I didn't know there was quartz right here. Is this a whole nother node? I sure hope it's not a whole nother node. Looks like it was the end of the node, so that's what I was expecting. Alright, that looks like the end of the tin there. Let's grab that one, and grab this. And then, is there anything right here? Okay, I think we got all the tin. We're gonna make our way out of here now. Because whatever amount of quartz I have on me should be enough. We also got a bunch of stuff for making cobblestone stuff. Alright. Hello, Botoran. Would you like to get poked? There's another one apparently somewhere. I forgot about that entrance. I should really, like, mine out a corridor here. So I don't have to keep running up and down. I think this would be one if I just do a 2-block wide tunnel going through here. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna spend a tiny amount of time digging this. Because I want stones for the cobblestone anyway. Just making sure we're also picking up all the stones. Looks like we are. Welcome in, Gino. We were just making a hallway in the stone here, so I don't have to keep running up and down. We just went into the cave to grab some quartz for both the refractory bricks and the glass for the blacksmith. So I'm going to throw in 2 stacks there. We got the copper ready. Let's come over here and try and get all the quicklime that we have. I know the pulverizer's not on, by the way. I had a feeling that there was going to be too much of this going on. So that should be 16 pieces of quicklime, because it should be a 2-to-1 ratio once it gets cooked. I don't think it's a 1-to-2 ratio where we actually have a stack of quicklime. I'm pretty sure it's a quarter of a stack. And we need 3/4 of a stack. We need 48. So that's what? Another full stack of another full stack of lime is needed on top of that. So I don't even think we have enough lime. Well, we do have 46 there. We do have enough. Okay, we're gonna wait until that gets to a full stack. It is nighttime. I was about to say, why does it look like the storm's making it nighttime? Okay, so for our little oven thing, let's look at it again. We want the cobblestone. Doesn't matter what the stone is, it's going to be the same for each stone. It looks like I need polished rock. But we want 8 of these, so we need 8 plates, which means we can put these 4 away, but the 16 I have in my pocket, we're going to turn that all into plates. So I need a little bit of coal. We're going to put the tin in here. We'll grab that coal, even though I don't need all of that. I think on Sunday, that's when we will be able to get the blacksmith actually done. With all this work that we've been putting into refractory bricks and then going back and forth from needing more food and stuff. This is how far we got so far, Gino. This is for making steel. We got what I hope is the entire floor down. And then we got 3 blocks plus a door of the wall done. Before we ran out of the actual block of brick, which we need mortar for. We're working towards mortar. That's what the quicklime is for. Also, congrats on a 30 stream streak. Oh, when we turn on the health hammers, we're going to be taken away from the quern. Was not paying attention to that. Now, I actually don't have to wait longer. I do need these, though. Because we can start putting in the next ones. And then... there, turn you on. I think I have to go turn off. I have to go turn off the quern for sure. Right now the plates are more important because they're going to get us food, which will then allow us to continue. Okay, now it is working. We should be getting the health hammers working just very slowly. Yeah, they are working slowly because the wind power is down. So I think what I should also do is grab our hammer and help it along. I'll let them do the next 4-piece. Why does it look like this piece isn't moving at all? Is the chest preventing it from moving? I just thought of that. I think we might be preventing this fourth health hammer to move. That's our copper chest. If this health hammer starts working because I broke this, yeah. we broke the health hammer by doing that. Trying to get the chest in my hand that I could pick up everything. Oh, I threw the chest. Come on, where's the chest? There it is. I can still walk through there. Actually, I should get that going. I can go in there. Let's grab. That's too cold. We're gonna have to add more coal to that. Alright, I actually want to move this over one to being in the corner. I don't think I can. Oh, I dropped that copper. Okay, right here should work better. Okay, now no matter what I pick up, I should be able to tossing it all in. Except for the big chunks. That should be everything. It is. Alright, let's get this going again. Oops, didn't mean to pick that up. Well, that lightning just hit very close to the house. I should probably, put a lightning rod somewhere. And it's only got about 4 more hits of all 4 of them. Actually, we can count how many. So that should be 14 voxels. Yeah, 4 more hits of all 4 of them. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna go in the corner for sure. And I think I might actually want to raise the roof, no pun intended. to being this block. We may do the thing again where I chisel the bottom of the block. Actually, no, that's the wall. That would be over there. But never mind. How's this coming? Okay, I need that up there so I can keep this going. Welcome in, Glow. I just saw your hydrate after I picked up the mug anyway. Just here to hydrate the hydrated man. I am doing well. I'm glad to see you came in. It's been a while, Glow. I hope you're doing well. I think the last time I remember seeing you was back when we were playing City Skylines 2. I don't remember if you were in here for some of the Oxygen included. We've been doing this game for like 3 months at this point, and it's at the point where I'm annoyed by it, by how long we're playing it. So I'm trying to get to a point where I feel like I've accomplished everything, and we're getting pretty close. But we're not where I want to be yet. I had a feeling this is going to be close to being fully heated up. Get that. It's done. This is our last copper going in. Go in the water. In water. Once those copper are done, that should be all the plates we need. We just need to get polished stone. Alright, they should be cool enough. I am worried that at some point that lightning is going to hit something. And then start a fire. Where did I just put that? Oh, I just put it on the ground. For a second, I thought I just wasted copper somehow. I just saw another piece of light. There's not even clouds above us. Like, I can see the night sky. I mean, there's clouds over there, because I can't see any stars. In the darkest area, there's clouds. Hopefully I don't need to make more copper after this. I don't know what the rest of the modded oven is going to use, but I hope it doesn't need more. They won't despawn before I pick up this last plate, so I'm not too worried about throwing them in and waiting. I'm not too sure about how to get the polished stone in vanilla, but I know we have the mod. The quarry mod. Hey, this should be all the plates that we need. Unless it says that we need plates for the other pieces. But what I want to do while we look is come over here and turn on the quern. Oh, that doesn't keep the quern going. That's pooping. Okay, so we have the cooking area, but we also need other pieces. like the heated source, which also requires 2 plates. Unfortunate. Okay, so that's another 4 ingots. We have 4 ingots for that. But I also need to go all the way down here to the distribution thing. And I want to make sure that there is a cobblestone version of it. Which there is. Luckily, it does not require more stuff. There are different versions. That says Kimberlite, though. Is this Kimberlite? Oh. Yeah, this is what I was looking at. Or looking for. This is a corner piece. That's an end cap. And we also have a T-junction. Which we'll probably all need. So I just need to go back to the Health Hammer and make another 2 plates. And then we could start actually making the stuff. Two plates wouldn't be too much on... Whoops, didn't mean to do that. 2 more plates shouldn't be too much on our power. I know it's going to be too much for the current to keep going. Alright, let's go downstairs while that is heating up and try and do some math on... Oh, this didn't even start going yet. I forgot. I think what we might do is wait until I have all the blocks down for the tier 1 refractory bricks. And then go off of how much I had over there. What is the heating on this? 542. Looks like we have a lot of power. We just need all of our flax to grow so I can start using it for sales. Oh, and you're so close to finishing that bottom layer. Unfortunately, I'm going to end up using a lot of the fire clay that we have. You know, something we never did was prospect in our immediate area. I just realized that we've always gone farther away, but we have no idea what is actually below us other than what we found. So we know that there's iron here. We know it's a copper and tin rich area, but we don't know if there's like rare items in there. Can I maybe stack up to 8? I can. That's unfortunate. Put these coffin lids in here. Shovel can go down here. Pie can go down here now. Everything else is situational. So I'm gonna throw all of this in here. Actually, not the clear stuff. I think we'll use the clear stuff for building and the other quartz for... not building in. They both pulverize into the same thing, but I don't think they both build with the same clarity. I think regular quartz is less clear. I also need to turn this off. Alright, so what do I need? It's not what I meant to do, but okay. Let's go into cobblestone. That should bring us to the modded stuff. For this, I need just the cobblestone. Okay, we can ignore that. Baking service, I need polished stone. And it looks like if I just get a rock, I can turn it into polished stone. Okay, so that's the vanilla way. I need 8 of those. So we're gonna go back into our cave here. You know what? I don't want to go right there. We'll go right here instead. Who sees me? You see me. And I see you. There's a Wiglin in chat. If anyone wants a Pokemon with a weird name. Alright, we can do this one easily. Especially if we go right here and do 1, 2. So now we're up to 4. We need another 4 more. I guess we'll just keep going up like this. That should bring us up to 6. Seven. And we'll do this one as the 8th one. Okay, that should be all we need. Unless the distribution area requires more. We are unfortunately going to probably use all of our fire clay. Where's the rest of the fire clay? That's not good if that's all the fire clay we have. Okay, we're probably gonna end up using that. And I'll grab 3 stacks of red clay. Because we're probably gonna have to make more cobblestone. Alright, we'll go to there. Polished rock, yes. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Is it using the correct hammer? It is not, so let's do this. And then that we want to turn into... not that, we want cobblestone. We can only make 2 for right now, because we don't have enough fire clay. So, we'll take this. Fire clay there. Let's do this again. We can make all of them now, so that should be 8 total. Go back. Actually, no, let's go back into here. Click on the cobblestone, then the oven. We want this as well. And then the rest, I have no idea how much we're gonna need. I think I need 1 T-junction. Requires another polished stone. And then I think it is 2 of these and then an end cap? Or do I need 3 blocks of depth here? Why is this going through different stages here? Oh, it's all the distribution stuff. I get it now. That's the end cap. Okay, so the more cobblestone you add to it, the different shapes it gets. So the corner one is just 2 pieces, the end cap is 1 piece cobblestone, and the T-junction should be 3. Yeah. Okay. Let's go place these down and look at them first. I already know we have to go get another 9 pieces of the stone. But I can wait for the moment. So this goes there. Then I want 4 of these heated areas. I'm pretty sure... Maybe I want T-junctions on all of them? Until I get to this one, then that's a corner piece. I don't know how the mod works, I've never actually used these ovens, but I'm pretty sure I need the heating element behind the oven here. Alright, let's go grab 9 more rocks, and... we'll first attempt with T-junctions. And if that doesn't end up working, we'll change out how we're doing it. We lit up a lot of that area. You know what? Doing the wall here would probably be the easiest thing. Let's start there. Right here. I'll take that out because we're not going to be digging out the ceiling. Well, I could do this portion right here. Okay, so that is 4 out of 9. Five out of 9. Six. I don't think we can make it out of the cracked granite. I know I said I wasn't going to do it out of the ceiling, but let's actually do it out of the ceiling now. That's 8. We just need 1 more. And I don't know how I want to take it. I'll take from right here. Okay. Turn this into polished. Grab all the cobblestone. We shouldn't need to make cobblestone now that I know kind of what we're doing. Do I need the hammer and chisel for the rest of this? I do. Dang it. I thought I didn't need them and I put them away. How is the quern doing, by the way? You did finish that. Let's grab all of this and throw that in there. Okay. We want T-junction. And I think I want 3. That actually takes a lot of cobblestone. That is the amount that I think we need. And then we want to go back and... not T-junction, but the other one. I don't have enough cobblestone. Okay. To make 4 pieces of cobblestone. Oh, it makes 2 at a time. Look at that. Okay, if I'm right, that should be enough. I don't know which way this points, though. Okay, it looks like I have to look this way? Yeah. We have to be looking in the direction we want the fire to go. What? Oh, I need 8. We have to go get another one. Let's see how we place these down. So if I have to look that way, I'm gonna guess it's the same here. And then this one, we want it to go to the right, so it would be this way. I think that is correct. We just need 1 more piece of polished stone and another 3. No. We just need 2 more of these. And once we grab 1 piece of stone, we should be able to make it in the cave while we're down there. Alright, let's grab this stone. This. Then this. Alright, should be the last piece. And then if I've done this right, we should be able to cook 8 pies all at once, and whatever 8 times 4 is, which I think is 32, that amount of bread. So what it should be doing is pulling the heat from here, sending it out to the left and then down, and also left again and down and again and down and again, and then only down. And it should be doing the opposite, mirrored on the right side. So to right down, again, 4 times. If I've done this right. I don't know, I've never used this mod. And it looks like it could take even more wood. How much does this take? I mean, I'll throw in all the firewood. Will this say if it's getting heated or not? Oh, that is saying heated. That just said cold. It's working, chat. Okay, so everything that is heated, we see smoke particles. Alright, where's all our pies? We're cooking all of the pies all at once. Why do we still have this? We didn't place that in. Wait, what? Did I just have this sitting somewhere? Chat. We needed one more, right? Didn't I place this down and didn't have one next to it? Was there like a glitch or something? I could have sworn we didn't have a block right here at the window. I'm very confused on how we have enough grates, and I needed to grab one more. Everything is heated, so let's grab all of... That's not where the pies are. That's also done. So all of this is going to start getting cooked. That should say it's making 32. Yep, and then this should turn it up to 48. Eight pies all at once. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each and every one of them getting cooked all at the same time. And it looks like the mod peaks out at 300, or that's just because things are still warming up. The front pieces seem to max out at 300. Like the things in the back are 429, this isn't getting up past 300. So yeah, I think that's as far as I can go. This needs to get to 825. The peat is getting up there. It's just taking a while to get up to heat. We should be fine. I'm gonna go grab... Did that say part baked already? It does. We're gonna wait for the pies and then go grab more. I wonder if they cook at different ages. Like if the ones in the middle closest to heating source cook faster. Oh, they do. Okay, I'm glad I thought of that before I let everything cook. Alright, let's grab everything. Today's the cooking stream now. And this is still burning, so I think I just overfilled it. And that we just wasted a bunch of firewood. I'm okay with that in the long run. Alright, it wants to mix. Okay, why do I have this? Cobblestone, fire clay, got it. I think I'm just gonna use the rest of it to make as much fire clay as I can. That looks like it's the amount that I can make. Let's go put some of this stone away before I run out of room. Should be able to eat another piece of pie. That's not the stone chest. Hey, there's that. Now it is. And I guess this is just gonna go in here because I have no idea why we ended up having more than we needed. Bake. Nope. Alright, while they're going, let's put these down in the basement. And then the next one is going to be 2 pies and a bunch of bread. And I should be able to put 4 on each cube, but I'm not sure. It might only be 2. I don't know. Anyway, we can turn off the quern now. The quern has served its purpose. We don't need the noise going. It's getting there. Once it gets to 16, I can throw in the other 32 pieces. So by the time that we're done with all of our pies, it should be done. Or I should be able to put in the remaining lime. This is the oven we should have made at the beginning. So we're gonna keep the other oven, the vanilla oven, for times where we only need to make one thing. Like, let's say if it needed 1 piece of bread to make something better with that 1 piece of bread, that's what we would use it for. Okay, that's all the pies. Can I put bread on here? No, this is pie and cheese. It is not a bread shelf. We do have 2 more pies, though. So let's put the pies on. Bread. Oh, we can put 4. Look at that. That is everything right there. This is still not at 16, but I am going to throw in as much as I can. I'll wait until it does the next one, because I think this is going to cool it down. You know what? It's at 14. We'll wait too. I'm just being impatient. The bread is still getting up to 300. I am surprised about that. It doesn't seem... Oh, there it goes. I was about to say, it doesn't seem like it is cooking the bread. But it did. Now it's at 16. Let's make that get cooled down a little bit. When you add more into it, averages out the temperatures. Boop. That pie should get done before the bread gets to the baked stage. We're not going to walk away because the bread should be following very closely. Yep. Now, if only I could turn this off. But I can't, so that's going to be burning the rest of the firewood. I didn't think of it being possible to overfill it. So that's on me. This is going to have the bread. And I don't know why we have salt down here instead of up top in here. Alright, let's go fill a barrel with water and take out 2 liters of it. I think we're going to use this one. Nope, that's full. This doesn't have anything in it, though. Two, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I need to do it by 8 here. So this is ready for quick lime. I'll put that amount in, but it's not enough to turn it. Once we have the amount of quicklime we need in this, it should immediately click over. Actually, hold on a second. It's a 1-to-4 ratio. We need 11 liters, not 48. No, we need 12? It's 48 divided by 4. Should be 12. But just in case, because I've been known to do incorrect math. One, two, three, four. Okay. So now if we stay up here, we can put in the quick line. Nothing will happen until we have 48. And this is also that we can make mortar to turn the refractory bricks into refractory bricks blocks. And that is the alarm for the end of the stream. So we will be picking up on this on Sunday. So for our screenshot, let's go downstairs. Actually, we should have taken a screenshot with the pies up here. Let's take a picture of our new oven. This is pretty much what we've been doing all day. There's the screenshot. Let's actually save looking at this so that we know what we're doing on Sunday. So save the game. Let's go into a way-out scene.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to catch me live, I stream on Twitch on Wednesdays and Fridays from 10 a.m. EST to 12:30 p.m. EST, and on Sundays from 10 a.m. EST to 2 p.m. EST.